Hi there everyone, I'm C Sparrow, and I want to start us off by saying I apologize for the lack of uploading. I know in my last video I did this run of Pepper Challenge, and also the fact that I played um, Stardew Valley, but also with a mouse that I didn't own, so I had to get a new mouse. But it's fixed, and now I am able to record. So, let's get right into it. Now, with this, I actually struggled with trying to figure out how to do a challenge. Because as you know, there's a lot of different things with challenges. Now, what I had the most problem with was trying to figure out what to do. Because as you guys saw in my last Pixelmon video, um, I got so lucky in the midst of everything to catch two shinies in one go. So I had the hardest time ever trying to figure out what to do. Then I thought, you know what? I'll just go along with anything until I figure out what to do. So yeah, you're just gonna see me do a lot of random stuff this episode. In fact, I might give myself night vision. Just so I have infinite, because obviously the torches do like nothing. Is that what in the? There's no way. There's absolutely no way. Okay, that is a female. And by God's sake, that is a huge one. So, I am going to catch it. Because, as you guys like to, or guys would like to know, I like to have big Pokemon. Because it just looks scarier. I mean, if you look at my Haunter now, that's a pretty big Haunter. But that aside, I'll have to see. Uh, also, should I bring on my two shinies, or should I wait until later to level them up? Because yes, I want to complete the Pokédex, but also I want to attack this certain ways. Um, I guess one of the things I could do is go to another. Yeah. Also, by the way, guys, I think some props because I'm gonna just like straight off in the morning. Like I haven't slept. I've tried to sleep but couldn't. So it's the fun part of it. Um, toxicity. Mm, unfortunately, it's not a female, so I don't really care for it. But I know it's a poison electric type. Ancient power. Um, Ultra Gem, Thunderstone, and Item Slime Ball. Oh, oh, oh! That's right. I need to go. I need to empty out. I been minutes I've been on this world, so I genuinely forgot about inventory and also my items. It's always fun when your game freezes. Um, yeah. um, if you hear me say I'm a lot, just understand the fact that it's like early on in the morning. I still need to think. But other than the factor of like grinding and stuff, I don't have very much to say that is different. Other than, saying, hey, I've just been going crazy. Iron and cobblestone. I can just put the cobblestone here. Bone. Yeah, I'm probably gonna need more chests. But I also thought of planning out like this little area as like more than just a mine shaft area. I'm also gonna pick these up some. Oh wait, I already have a. Oh, I didn't think I have one of these. Okay. That saves me a lot. That does a lot for me. Infuser. This helps me a lot, by the way. I don't remember what the mysterious box does, so I'll leave it in there. Yeah, just don't mind me. I'm an organizing monster, to be honest. I have to be organized in some I'm gonna put the shards in here too. Also, if I'm gonna bring these fossils to life, I'm gonna have to cheat, sadly. Namely because of the factor that I can't make it. And I know that having them in the bag doesn't mean I can have infinite accessibility to them. So whenever I go to sell things, I have to take them out of my bag. Oh yeah. One, two, three, four, five. I need five. I have one. There. Now I can do the blast furnace. I'll save this. Take these. Honestly, that's a really great thing I somehow managed to do on accident. Now that I realize that I have the iron, because I need a blast furnace, I need a cook smoker for whenever I go off a piece with easy, because there's no mods that summon here to kill. Yep. Yep. And done. I think it's funny how fast I am at these without even trying. Take that out, take that out, take that out, and take that out. This is just gonna be my miscellaneous items box, to be honest. Oh, I'm sorry, what? Why are you at my house? How'd you even find my house to begin with? Oh, a Pidgey. It's a female and I already have one. Cool. I'll take the potion and drop that. How about you though? Major power. Major power. Honestly, I just one-shotted everything. It's good for XP. We do need to find a move. We wanna to get um Glim some moves. I also see someone right next to my house, which is actually someone I would need to have later on, but I'm gonna get now. Another underground. Excuse me. There's actually a underwater vein under here. I don't think I like doing this in water, so you can actually strip mine straight down, but it takes a long time. Honestly, probably not worth it. You know what? Yeah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Because I have another way to get underground if I need to. Well, I made that perfect height so that it doesn't interfere with the water. Cool. Yeah, this is why I need a blast furnace. um, it's always funny hearing Codeine spam its name. Now, luckily, I am on a server alone, so I'm not completely worried about people stealing, because it would steal from me whenever I'm alone. I'll take the infuser. Yeah, and also again, since I am by myself, it's harder to do commentary, as many of y'all would already know, sadly. I'm gonna keep one of these on me, because I don't remember what they do. Okay, that's emptied. That's emptied. Well, emptied. I'm gonna need the flint steel later. And technically, I could dye color one of them. There. Okay. Now I can go exploring. I'm also gonna be keeping a close eye on them, because I can definitely tell when there's a special point around on my map. Like most of them are gonna be underground, sadly. Oh, Oh my goodness. Okay, I already have one of you. Underneath the egg. Now, if someone goes yelling at me to collect things from the Pokemon, well, is that did I it, where? Oh my! How in the ever loving? It's a male. Why am I surprised? But still, it spawned. How? I'm not even in where it usually spawns. Well, now that that's out of the way, Klefki, I think I already have one of you. I do not. That means you are free to catch. And yes, I saw it was a female before I said it was free to catch. Yeah. Wait, these are so cute. Why are they so small? Um, no, you're a male. I already have one of your ones. I'm sorry, what? What am I hearing? Ooh. Yeah, I still can't believe my luck in this game, to be honest. Um, well, I'm back at this mountain somehow. Beach. Well, and there's a crawfish. But not what I'm looking for. I'm honestly just gonna go looking around until. You know what? I just messed. I forgot something. I need buckets. That would have been really bad. I'm kind of just force at the back of my hand, kind of. Yeah, there it is. Which I knew this force at the back of my hand. I say that as I almost get lost. But in my defense, I didn't place a waypoint here. Even though I definitely should, so I don't have to just slash kill. Okay, no. That's a. I was about to say, is that a Thundurus or a Landorus? But it's this little guy. I would have freaked. Is that a? It is. Okay. Um, this Pokemon's really rare. I never thought I would find you, and there you are. And you're a female. What is my luck? Like this Pokemon right here is simply really rare because even in Sword and Shield, whenever we were first introduced to this Pokemon, I think I for the life of me could not find it in the open world. Is that another? I came here for one simple thing to get buckets, and yet I'm here. Where are you? Are you in a tree? I know. I know you're close. Ah, I'm about to cut down this tree. Are you kidding me? Where are you? I hear you. Okay, am I just blind? He's right here. There it is, there it is, there it is. Now imagine it was a shiny. No, no, it's a male. Dang it! For so much trouble, and just for it to be a male. Dang it. That was a waste. Though I got wood out of it. That's why if I'm going to see another one spawn, I'm going to lose it. Because, as you all know, starters aren't common. They are highly rare. I'm just gonna put this wood in here. What? Is that a... Okay, that's the caught me off guard. It's a spring deerling? Or no, that's a fall deerling. Fall form deerling. And there's an ultra wormhole, but I can't go into it just yet. Is that a Togekiss? There's two of them. Is it too high? It is. And it's gone. Wait. Oh, dang it. Dang it, dang it. Let me climb, let me climb, let me climb. Let me climb you. Dang it. I hate flying Pokemon. It's so hard to catch. I'm just going this direction and it's just a random picture. Actually, I have a feeling, and if this works, I am just going to give up because there's definitely no way I can pull this off, but if I can, that'd be great. I think large card. I'm Giga Drain. I already have one. I'll take the fish and drop that. I am just going to hope and pray. Poliwag. Okay. Mega Drain. I'm not gonna stop until I get until I get a new Pokemon at least. But the only problem with that is, there's a specific one that I want to get, and unfortunately, I don't think I can get it. Take the fish, drop the rest. Another Poliwag. I feel sorry for the random Pokemon that are just being summoned just for death. But it has to be done. I'm in the right biome. It's raining. Hopefully the rain isn't what's fucking it up. Ah, shoot. I wasn't paying attention. Level 15 Magikarp. Female. Not what I'm looking for. But at least I'm getting a lot of food out of it. One last try. Another Magikarp. Oh, wait. I used the wrong move. Now luckily Magikarp can't do anything. Okay. Well, that was a fun one. Also, yeet. I found a... There's no way there's a villager here. No, I think I've seen this village already. Oh no. No, I haven't. I haven't seen this village. What in the heck? Um, that's funny. Um, there's no way. I found I found lava buckets and 2 incense. Bookshelves. That's fascinating. Never thought I'd find lava in a breeding area. Though it does make sense. It creates heat. Um, these are meant for Pokemons. Ooh, 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 Shelmet. Dang it. I'll catch it anyways. Because Shelmets are hard to find. Now, if I find a female, that's when I'm gonna force evolve. But at a reasonable level, to be honest. A ducklet. Slash Pokehel. Pokehel. Uh, ducklet. Ducklet. Oh, another Shelmet. Another male. Okay, so now that I know where the Shelmets are, catch combo. Oh, was that for, so you can catch, shinies. A male ducklet. Ducklets aren't really hard to find, but I want to get a female Shelmet because I don't remember what it is to find a female Shelmet. I remember there is. Oh, well, yeah. Here's more. Um, um. Also, hello. This is something from Scarlet and Violet, and unfortunately, it's a male. Dang, I got a lot of buffs from that apparently. Nature power isn't supposed to give person buffs though. Oh, okay. Fun. I'll come back here. This is for like when you want to do battles slash POKEHEL. Da, 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 I want to know Shaman. I'll check those mines later. I just want to know Shaman. 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 I sound like a creep right now. Because naturally, by vocals, I am not gonna do that well. Is that a... Please tell me that isn't. It's a rickety. I don't know why it just looked like something else. Shut up. Okay, this person has a quest. I don't know if I can accept the quest because quests are Are you kidding me? Freaking drowsy. It's a male. Ancient power kills it instantly. Nice bookshelves. Hmm. Oh yeah. You can take pictures in this one too. Another incense. End stone? Okay, I don't ask how you guys got that, but okay. Um I'm going to automatically put some stuff in here. Now I'll say I'm gonna keep these buckets out just so we can fill them with extra lava. Um Also, if you see me, not physically see me, but if you see me like pause for a second because I'm still gonna use it as new mouse. That and also I have my compression glove on because my hand's been killing me. And also, I think the gas is over here or underneath the ground. It's gonna be yeah, it was on the ground. I'm looking at my map more than I am at the screen in terms of looking at Pokemon. Um, One thing I will not get a hold of is the fact that at one point, whenever I was first in a swamplands, an tornado spawned on me. I don't think they spawn in the overworld anymore, though. Or they still do, or they didn't in the original update. And somehow I got lucky enough to get one spawn in the world. That's something I don't know. I would be able to. Just, I heard something. Oh, there's more of the village. Pinkono. More freaking lava. You just love to see it. Well, I got my lava problem solved. More lava. I am going to have this out again. Just to put all these in there. I'm not sure why he has a skeleton skull, but okay. That's fun. Oh, you want to do this. Scary face. Also, I have talked to my sister about filming together. Um, we've 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 looked at some games. At one point we played Peak. I didn't film it because we were just playing to have fun, so we just didn't film. Also didn't have the energy to film that day. That day. Um, but I do now, so I'm filming. Only problem is she is going somewhere for her day. I'm not gonna disclose it because that isn't information that I want to leak out, just in case she's not okay with it. But yeah, I've I know what she's up to, so she's gonna be busy. So I don't want to bother her with filming, but also because I respect whatever she's doing. I also feel like I am stalling because I don't know what I'm looking for anymore. Um, here it is. There's a little mine shaft over here that I would like to enter because I somehow went looking for lava and still found lava. Okay. Oh, what was that? Hmm, nothing really down here except for this further earthworm. I don't know why I did put the ER at the end of that. But yeah, I mean, say why? Cool. Hey, lava! Don't mind you if I do. Oh, an aggressive ghastly. If I'm correct, their type moves are great against ghost types. Yep. Don't mind me, I'm just humming random tunes. That appears to be it from here. Is that what I think it is? It's an evolving the trio. And it's a female like that. Coolio. Oreo. Oreo. If you guys have seen where that movie's from, you congratulations, you're old like me. No, yes, I understand calling people old is not looked upon right, but I mean, come on. It's not. I'm not saying it like in a bad way. I mean, I'm saying I'm old. What does it say about myself? Soul sand. I don't need. Actually, I don't want soul sand because I don't plan on summoning the weather. Is it? Oh, there's different forms of this Pokemon, so that's cool. to get this one. I'm surprised that my Pokemon have not evolved yet. I don't need this whole sand. Also, filming with the guys might be a little bit iffy. It depends on how our interaction goes with certain people. Because we've been having a little bit of a hard time. I'm not going to get into the gist of it because then it feels like I'm attacking someone, which is something I do not want to do. So I'm just not going to say any more to that. Because we have lives. So obviously we have things that happen that we don't normally would talk about. Just let it be known that privacy is privacy. Something I like to say to people, just don't pry into people's lives. That's not always a good thing, especially when you want to keep a healthy relationship with that person. Like in cases of like me and some friends and filming wise, we have to keep a balance between it. Like there's got to be a limit to how we interact with everything. Like there are certain jokes that we cannot say that we can say that makes the other person uncomfortable. Then we apologize and say like, okay, I understand. I would have liked to know that earlier, so I didn't say it. Um, but also there's the factor of the respect, and some people tend to ignore that respect. So again, I'm not naming names. I want to say mutual because it's more than one person. It, like there's multiple people in the world that do it. So me saying that isn't really hinting at anything except for personality, but with which the way we say things affects people greatly, especially when it comes to the lack of respect to a person. And I know I said it like multiple times, but respect is something I hold dearly because respect means you have their trust. Now, if you disrespect that trust, or you don't take in consideration for that trust and respect, you lose it, and you can't have one without the other when it comes to respect and trust. Because trust means that you trust the person. That also means you also respect the person to trust you. Trust. I know the concept is really for the loop, but that's how it genuinely is. If you don't respect someone, you don't trust them. Now, there are some, LGM, but there are some occasions where, yes, you can respect someone, just don't trust them. Those are rare occasions, though. Like, boxing wise. Now, in boxing, which actually is a little bit of a spoiler, but not really much because we're going to do it this weekend. Me and AJ are going to have another match. It's going to be training, so I won't. We aren't going to just go body by body, blow for blow. But that's just because out of respect for him, I'm not going to disrespect him on anything that he's doing. Now, if you look at how he interacts with some people in terms of boxing, that isn't me or someone else he trusts. Um, it's like touching gloves. Touching gloves means you respect the person as an equal. Not don't touch gloves. You aren't giving them. You don't respect them. Now, there's been a very few occasions where I've never touched someone's gloves. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys know this already by me saying this, but I also am a boxer. Though I don't go professionally because I'm not really that competitive, but I learned boxing as a self-defense. Got interested in it, started learning more about boxing, and then ended up loving boxing. So now I would happily go into a challenge as long as like it's not really competitive. Now, with that information in mind, don't just say you'll challenge me just because you want to prove a point. Um, there are there are considerations to have like timing, place. Because AJ, we do it at his house. The timing is whenever we can. It's very it's very flexible, especially when something comes up and I have to like cancel. He understands. And that's where the respect and trust comes in because he trusts and respects me and like if something comes up, I will tell him instantly and say, "Hey, we might need to reschedule this because so and so or bleep bleep bleep." I'm not gonna say anything because like it could be not really incriminating, but it's like everyone has family and everyone has a life, so you can't expect everyone to just be free and have everything ready at every single point in time. But there are occasions where you have to cancel something. And he's understandable. He understands what I mean by like I have to cancel. I'm sorry, but there's no avoiding this. He understands. Now, if he said he had to cancel something before anything happened that was bad, I'd say, okay, we can reschedule. That's simple. I mean, people tend to forget that you need to talk to the people you're filming with. Because if you don't, you more trust in the people you film with than the people you want to interact with. Because think about it. If you're wanting to film something with someone and they say nothing to you when they have to cancel, what would happen? You'd get mad because you're like, hey, you told me that you wanted to do this at this time, at this place, right here and now. Where are you? And then you say, oh, sorry, something came up really important, really fast, so I had to get that done. Now, in that kind of circumstance where they say, I get that it was something I had to do quickly, so I had no time to say it, so I apologize. And then, if they can make it over there, to the place where you guys agreed, then all's good. Just have to be aware of people's time because no one has free time. No one, sadly. Um, Time isn't unlimited to people. But there's also the factor that, yes, if it's something that came up extremely fast that he had no time to say anything, that's like one of the very, very few things that is like, okay, but yeah, that's the gist of it. You can't expect someone to understand something if you don't tell them. Now, I'm kind of now I'm kind of going against my own word because I've done it a few times. I'm not gonna lie. I've done it. It sucks because there's been moments where like I wanted to film something but couldn't because something came up. So I ended up having to tell them to the guys or whoever I'm filming with that something came up. I have to go. I will reschedule. You guys are free to do whatever you want to do. I'm just going to come back to this later. I'll probably have to do. I'm gonna do it solo just so I don't waste your time again. And honestly, doing that, it sucks. Like because they're taking time out of their days so you guys can film together, only to not get to film. Now, again, it sucks. It happens. I hated how much it happened, but that's the way of life. You never know what happens. Um, hopefully I didn't just talk you guys' ears off. I'm actually trying to look for things, but yeah, I'm also trying to do commentary because I am by myself, so I had to figure out something to talk about. But yeah, I hope that helps some people out in terms of like needing advice on like if you're gonna do filming, you gotta understand the concept of time and people. Hopefully, this comes out to help people who want to film or simply this can. Oh my lord! But again, just take time noticing how people are because you never really know. But yet, hopefully, the I do hope my words help someone, especially when it comes to you know, finding out more of what to do in certain situations, like whenever you're filming or if you plan things in general. Like there are a lot more things than filming that you would need to worry about other than other than just that because there are a lot of other things that can happen. Like if you metaphorically, I'm not saying this to anyone special. If someone were to go on a date, you gotta consider time, place, and the person with their time and plans. Because again, not everyone has free time. Um, just because I'm curious. I'm sorry if I got. Nothing can spawn. But hopefully, my words can help someone figure something out with people. Because a lot of people want to do a lot of different things, but don't not always have the time. Because again, time isn't infinite. Or at least not for us. There are certain occasions where time is kind of infinite, but just not in the aspect of what we would like it to be. Um, now I'm just looking around. I think I found I somehow found the way back to the first village I've ever been at. You know, I'm really far away. I hate how those get bigger when you turn away from them. Um, I don't know what to talk about now. I feel lost because again, not very much to talk about by yourself. So I'm okay. Ooh, coughing. I'm just gonna. I'm just rambling at this point, but hopefully that helps people understand. Also, kind of explains why I haven't been filming a lot. Because obviously, yes, filming by yourself, you can do a lot more things, but you're at the cost of commentary. So yeah, it's not always the easiest to film alone. But there are points in time where you have to. I mean, it's life. You can't expect this like say here I made this. Now give me lemons. That the world doesn't work like that. And if you find a world that does work like that, good for you. I'm not part of it. Um, and nor would I ever want a part of it because a life like that isn't fulfilling. It isn't a life worth living, especially with the factor of how much time and space is around us. Because if anyone can make anything, then people would be at war consistently with saying, "Hey, I made this. Oh, no, I made this. No, I made this." It's not. It's not the best. It really isn't. Okay, I'm a mega executive. Are you serious? Mm, that's just so I can get this faster. Underwater mining is so hard to do. But yeah, hopefully, I don't know why I keep saying hopefully. I'm mentally drained right here, but I do realistically hope that people understand that people are people. You can't always expect something out of them. Heck, even filming wise, there's a lot of people that can't do it because, you know, lack of time, misjudgment. There's a lot of things that go into filming than you would think. Especially the aspect of wanting to do more than you'd say you want to. Because that's not a guarantee. It really isn't. You can't guarantee filming more when you can't film that much. Like, I can't just openly say, like, hey, I'm going to film, like, every twice a week. So look forward to that. I can't. Because then I have nothing to stockpile to record. Or to find ways to plan how to record. Because I was struggling how to plan to record this. So, I'm a the way this video is gonna work is me trying to find a way to or me finally going to the Nether. That took me some planning to do, just so I can find a way to like, okay, how do I plan this and make it fun? It's not easy to do, no matter how much people say it is. Because again, it's Pokemon. If you don't very much about Pokemon, then I suggest you get into it because Pokemon. If you look at its community, Pokemon has such a well balanced community that is so heavy on like, hey, here's some guides if you want to catch this Pokemon specifically in this game, or or this is how you can get certain Pokemon into this game without having to trade it to evolve. Like, there's a lot of tips that people give that some people tend to not admire, sadly. Now, there are moments where, yes, there are things that can be done, but just can't. But there is also a lot of good things that come out of doing different things. Yeah, planning wise, it's never realistically easy. But the more you do something, the more it becomes a habit. I just need that Pokemon to attack first. Let's do it. Dang it. Bite. Please attack first. Dang it. Please attack first. Dang it. Well, that happened. But it's Pokemon. You win and lose. Is that a... Can I finally catch a... No, I can't finally catch a Starry. Ugh. Oh, there's another one. Never mind. Not. There's another one. Never mind. Now you get why I say, like, females are harder to find. There's a... There's a goat Pokemon over here. This is over here. Oh, I see him. Skidoo. So the skidoosh. it, I almost didn't see it until I looked up. Because I know they don't spawn on the ground. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I just want to say random things. Honestly, I want to do stuff on the side and teleport, but that's gonna be too much. Or is it not? Because technically, I can't get Ender Pearls by normal means, technically. not what I think it is. I think I know the Pokemon. I do. I love this little guy. He evolved in, she evolved into the palm guy. I don't remember their names. There's so many Pokemon. Um, Now, again, if there's going to be a flying Pokemon that's a shiny, I will have to unfortunately go into creative to go get it. Or any kind of legendary that's flying. Because it's not easy to fly, nor can I just do things. Did it just die? Finally. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. I swear if another starter spawns while I'm up here, that looks familiar. I think it's in Scarlet and Violet, the first evolution of the little guy. Yep, it is. And it's a female! Yay! Now there are some Pokemon that are canonically only female, so let's just hope I find one by accident. I mean, the Snorlax. I don't know how this Snorlax is walking around on its back. Oh my lord, you're tiny. You are tiny. I've never seen such a small Snorlax. This looks familiar. Why does this look familiar? Because it's definitely one of the churches. And I'm not talking about food restaurant. I'm talking about the actual church. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Oh, that's interesting way to use that. I might actually have to implement that. Shuwaddle. I know that's joined by hot. Shuwaddle. Now you're gonna be in the tree, aren't you? I'm I'm gonna have to cut this down. Where are you, Swaddle? Swaddle. There you are, buddy. Yeah. I love Swaddle. Mostly because of its final evolution. Is a fashion designer, and I used to be in fashion, so I like fashion. Cut the weeds. That's a thing for catching 10 different 10 different grass Pokemon. Oh, shoot. Where'd you go? Dang it. Of all the times. I'm fine. It's a female! Yes! That's one was going to be the hardest one to catch because of how it teleports. If you're not careful, it can teleport away without you noticing. And also, I'm lucky I had that sound effect. I don't know if you have those. That's a really cool catch. Ooh! Fire. Oh, that's for a super legendary. Type null. And did you guys think I would forget the name of that Pokemon? Type null is one of the most unique Pokemon. How could you ever forget Type null? Especially with the fact that it has different evolutions based on its memory. Eradicate. Hmm. Fungus. It's a male. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. And I actually hope me doing that is like comic relief, even though nothing serious is happening. But I mean, who says nothing in life is ever truly serious unless it's actually serious? Like, obviously, there's a lot of serious stuff in the world, but if you take the time to unwind and not think of something so seriously, you can tend to look past a lot of the unserious parts and say, yes, I can get that this is serious and I'm serious. Because if you don't think things over, like the factor of like everything's a joke and you don't need to worry about anything in your life, if you think like that, you're never going to go places. And it sounds harsh, but it's true. In this life, day and age, you can't just say something and expect people to laugh. Especially when it comes to certain things like loss of a family member, which is a sensitive topic as it is, but there's still things that people do not care about, especially when it comes to certain things. Unfortunately, again, that is a topic that people tend to not care about. Sadly. And I hate the fact that I say sadly. Also, is it a. I think it's gone. I hope it isn't. Don't need to. Did it despawn? That's my question. I really hope it didn't. That's where the lava come from. Like, I know it didn't look like it was there to begin with, and it was very small until it started growing on my map. Obviously, I did see it grow by my own eyes, but still, it looked like it was like wasn't growing, but then it started growing. Also, randomly question time. How would you guys feel if I were to make a series on something else? Honestly, it probably would be solo because of how most games are. But how would you guys feel if I did a playthrough of a Kirby game or something like that? Because honestly, I want to go back into that kind of basics. Nice in this new area. Now, honestly, snow areas are very common, but I just love them. Oh my lord, that just got much bigger. How big is it compared to when I looked at it before? Oh, it's spreading the trees. Well, that's the concept of deforestation in the world too. Burn every. Is that? Please tell me. Please tell me it didn't spawn. Please spawn. Please tell me it didn't. No, 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 no. Please. I wanted. There is a Pokemon from one of the gens. I don't remember which specific gen it was in, but it evolves into a dragon with 3 heads. And I want that dragon. This is this is so hard to find things. Now obviously it'll probably only spawn here, but I need to wait for it to respawn. Once it spawns at night. Actually, I'm gonna try that. Slash time set night. I don't need GPC. I will most likely go after female Pokemon. This video is gonna be very long. Did I have space? I didn't. Um, sorry if I'm quiet. Just really wanted to get everything into boxes so that we have room for other stuff. Now, I will be also keeping an eye out on my map because I really want it. Spoink? I heard you. Where are you? Not the accents, no. No. I don't need the accents right now. Okay. I hope it spawns. Yeah, that I really want to get the Pokemon. Yeah, that's probably a boss. Venusaur doesn't really spawn. I am not personally just yet. So many rookies. I'm in Cloud now. Cloud 9? Oh. Besides, I don't have anything strong against the Venusaur. Then also, looking at it correctly, it looks like a legendary boss, so I don't want to fight that anyways because I would lose instantly. I don't have strong enough to even just yet. I don't know what I'm talking about. What to talk about now? Like some like this. When I want to do something, I log in. And usually just can't find it anymore. Then I have to give up, and it spawns again whenever I try to fucking leave. Now again, due to YouTube bylaws, I kind of have to not make this open for children, sadly. But I mean, if you have your settings at the child, you probably don't want to hear people cuss anyways until you can get that changed. But it's up to y'all. Yeah, you guys have preferences. If you guys don't want to hear people hurt, then that's you. That's up to you. I have no control over what you do as a person, nor will I ever want to control over a person like that. Because that is wrong. Oh, there it is, there it is. Don't despawn, don't despawn, don't despawn. I swear, if as soon as I get close to this edge spawns, I'm gonna be mad. Where are you? Please be female. Yes, Dino. Yes. Now, Dino, I really like too. Now I can leave here happily. I think the Venus were despawned, by the way, which is probably fine. It's not like I'm gonna be fighting it anyways. Yippee-ki-yay! I'm so glad I took off all damage because I would have died right there. Now, I'm not fully saying I'm a Minecraft code. Though I would say I am fairly good at Minecraft, especially when it comes to a lot of different things. Much like when something happens. Uh, like if I were to hang out with someone on Pokemon and I can't set up a world. I have to play on land. That's the sad part about doing this solo, or that's the sad part about Minecraft. You gotta rent to make a realm or to make something so you can play online instead of local. I forget why I remember why I don't like these forests. Because this one just lasts forever. It lasts forever without land. Ooh. Hello, Nook. I think I have you already. Yeah, I do. Is that a... No, it's a grammar. Is it... I have to catch this because it is a shiny. I wish it was a female, but it's a shiny Grimer. That's 3 well, technically 2 videos in a row that I caught a shiny. I have no words. I thought it looked weird, so I looked at it. Then it was... How do you have that little health? Now, I really can't believe how I caught a shiny. And that's probably going to be later on in the video for you guys, so... nope, don't need that. Well, it is later on in the video because I'm not sure how long I'm going to film this. I'm probably not going to take too much time off of people's hands, but that is still something incredible. A lot of really like moments before disaster strikes. This feels very disastery. It's like there's no feasible way it doesn't. Oh my lord! What the? How are you? Don't tell me. It's a female. It's not a shiny. I would say because I saw the lights. The lights are not usually like that, but it's not shiny. But it's a massive freaking thing. It was a bug catcher just yeah. I get so quiet whenever I find a shiny because, like, how? Just how? Of all the things that I could get as a shiny, I got a Gremlin. I mean, I like the look of the shiny Grammar, but still. Also, I'm surprised Gravile hasn't evolved yet. Same thing with Quaxley, but Quaxley levels up later than I want to. Ooh, Eevee, 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 Eevee. Oh, another shiny. You're male, but I need EVs. So I'll catch you and probably breed you with a Ditto. Unless I can find a female. Unless. Because I need, I want to get the full EV level evolution set up. Okay, voila! I'm not seeing any efficient EVs. Also, this looks like a crater. I mean, it is, but, you know, for... This is a Ray Den. Now, Ray Dens are special. And this is why. If you have never played Sword and Shield, you do not know what this is. Ancient power. Cool. I did the finishing blow. Now, yes, you get a surplus of things. Now, unfortunately, I don't know the gender of it, so I'm not gonna catch. But I am gonna try this. I'm gonna keep the work handy though. Why not? I already have them. What's over here? Messman. Now this one I'm gonna have to force evolve too. So, but as always, I will show off my the shinies I caught or the legendaries I caught in a video at the end of the video before I do the outro. So stay prepared for that because I'm not sure what's gonna happen anymore. And now as for I do not want. Ooh. Okay. Well, that's a funny thing I did not know I can get. Is that a dueling? Yeah, that is a dueling. Okay, rock buff one moment there. That's a boss. I'm trying it. Yep. Okay, so I won't be able to do anything else, so slash ENBATTLE. Ooh. I'm actually going to say this one. I don't think the cultures I find, to be honest. So that way I can make a lava farm, or at least try to make a lava farm. But again, I have to go into creative to do that. That is a tiny Kazakuna. And that looks familiar. Never mind. That's easier Pokemon. Though I am quite surprised I haven't gotten a legend. I just haven't gotten a single legendary to spawn. And the chocolate. And there's a Whelmer out in the ocean. I don't need you. I really, really want female chocolate. Because it makes no sense to have it evolve into a Swanna. I can't tell if those are strange or not. Now, this might be considered cheating, but I'm gonna see slash check series. No. Slash check spawn points. Secondary. Suicune. Do I want? No, I don't want. No, that's not fair. Because I know a command that can make a legendary spawn, but that's not really fair because it's cheating. Joltik. And you're a female. Yay! I'm sorry if it's like me going yay is annoying. It's mostly because I'm like on fumes, but also the factor that there's no other way to react whenever you get a type of Pokemon that you want. I'm gonna go quiet for a second. Now, I'm gonna just wait for a bit to see if this weekend actually spawns. Okay, I'm gonna have to pause recording real quick. You're back. Sorry about that. That I got called to do something and I had to do it quick. Pokemon. Pokemiku. I don't know why I said that. The Pokemon thing. Last resort. This move can be used only after. No. How much of the box? It has not spawned. That would have been really funny if it spawned. So, I have nothing else to say, sadly. The people in the water over here in the snow village. That would have been funny if us weekly spawned when I was AFK. Hmm. Wait a minute. This is the biome that I think it is. Tropical fungal forest. If I can get a meme. Okay. So I'm gonna say this right now. If I can find out where Mew spawns, I am forcing it to spawn. Because sadly, a lot of Pokemon I need to get can only be given to me by a Mew. Now time to wait. Slash check spawn points. Legendary. Keldeo, Mesprit, and Azov. Now, shit, I am. I know it's gonna be cheating, but you guys can see it. I'm gonna do it only once. Keldeo. Now, yes, I get it. It's cheating, but I'm at. I'm not gonna count it as a actual capture, so I won't be using Keldeo for anything. Only reason why I force spawned it is because if there's a chance that I can get, um, if there was a chance I could have gone Misprit or Azolf, that's something I really could have needed. But since I got the lateral addition condition, I'm not gonna do it again. So that's gonna be on time. I'm gonna do it because those two Pokemon are hard to come by, especially in this kind of environment. So yeah. I'm just gonna. I'm again. I'm not gonna count it as a actual capture, so you guys won't be seeing it, and I won't be using it until I find another one and say, okay, I'll battle it, and it'll still say I caught it. Only then I will say that, okay, I caught this Pokemon, I can use it now. Oh, oh, oh. Is that a Beedrill? I mean, of course there's the Beedrill, but is it the Beedrill I want? Okay. No, it's not. Let's see. No, it's not. I need a female Combi to get the evolution from it. Now, also, me Mango is probably not going to happen very often, but we do like to sing, so we'll probably end up singing together again. Not going to happen often, so I'm making the promises and saying like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be making music too. I'm not gonna say that because I don't even know I'm gonna film music, to be honest. I I like my voice. I say it's a voice crack right there, but I like my voice. Only thing I will say though is that I'm not sure how singing in front of everyone would be like. You know, yes, it sounds like they were screaming, but still, even then, it's still singing. Now, this is a regular grammar. I don't know how the first grammar I ever find is a shiny. Oh, Witch's Shack. How in. I mean, that's a free cauldron, I guess. Ooh, 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 I can get this blessed. A Poliwag. You always want to hear the Arakudos. I remember, if I remember quickly, someone made Arakuda based off the song of Barracuda. That's why whenever it says his name like that, it's like that for a reason. Ooh, ooh, yes. Me like this one. I like this biome. Even though it's not that big. There's gonna be a lot of ice types here. I'm actually going to do this. Okay, probably after this area, I'm gonna go and make myself a portal. No way. No way. Okay, so hello, massive. You're a male. Dang it. Ooh, Gravile is evolving. Yes, I got a Sceptile. A shiny Sceptile to begin with. Yeah, 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 yeah. Dragon Chomp. But if you guys don't know what this is an Arceus shrine. And this is where you summon Arceus. But you need every single plate. Like you need a sky plate. Everything. Now, I already have a waymark kind of near it because Iceland's right there. And I swear it was like, hello. That was fun. Oh wow. 2 hours already. Jesus. No, I don't have that fun. Now, yes, again, I'm gonna get steamrolled. But I did it on film, I didn't do it off camera and just played it off. Like, obviously I could have, but I'm not going to. I'll own up to it. Because, again, kind of detrimental. It's like me whenever I find where Mew spawns, I'm going to force spawn it. Why is one pushing me? I get the green. It's this one's summer. I found a phantom. That would be great. That'd be a great way to like end off this video, or not end off this video. I'm going to the Nether. This video, obviously. But you know, you get what I mean. And this video is gonna be very long. But I mean, that's kind of what I'm here for, to be honest. Nothing's really short here, to be honest, because again, I had to figure out some way to make a video out of something and make it and at least enjoyable. You know, typically my videos are kind of quiet by myself. But then again, that's the curse of being alone. But again, I did cover ground on other things, so I'm not too terribly hung up about it. I just hope that everyone understands it. Now, again, if I can't get the necessary things to go to the end, I will have to cheat for it, which would just be getting the Eyes of Ender, not anything else. Now the end city is something I'm going to need to do. Obviously, an opposite cheat because there's not anything I can do in there. This next one. Really cool. Really cool. You're not a shiny, but you are a female. Now I am really happy because now that means that my Quaxley is close to evolving too. Another Minfo. I don't remember if this guy evolves, so I don't. Meaningful. Now there's a. I hate this. Finally. Let's think I want to get these guys. I'll pop it away. I'll roll for each one. Level 100 training. Again, it's gonna be quiet for a lot of times, to be honest. Not much I can do. Vanilla and Cub Chew. I'm catching both of them. If they're both female, which this one's female, which is a good luck on my part. Now, where's the Cub Chew? Cub Chew, Cub Chew, Cub Chew. Where'd she go? Don't for me. Did it respawn? Dang it, it did. Oh no, it didn't respawn. It just went higher. Nice. Both females. Now that probably sounds weird saying that like that, but I've made it clear on this channel about the series that I like to catch female Pokemon because just because. I mean, they're rare Pokemon. You don't normally find females unless like they're like entirely female. How far down is this? I can't reach that far. That sucks. Okay. I It's the best way I have. Now I'm going to. Yeah, this is gonna be a process, so just give me. Nope, I got this wrong. Well, I'm shiny. No, no, no. That's not what I meant to do. Dang it. Okay. Why is it thundering? This is usually an indicator that a certain Pokemon spawning, but it's not going to spawn that I know of. Oh, yeah, lots of freaking lava. Well, I won't be running out of lava unless I use all of it in one go. Okay, so be enchantment room. Now you may be asking yourself, what am I doing? Well, the answer is simple. This is gonna be where my ender portal is gonna be. Glitch. Now, obviously, I think I'm going not to learn. If I do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. There's gonna be a lot of trial and error on this one because I don't remember exactly how big a ender portal was supposed to be. It's 4 blocks to the side. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I'll say once I go to the nether, I also would have a infinite number of, lava. Soapstone, right? What are you? Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Don't know why the trainer is here. No, actually, I'm going to 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. There we go. I'm going to attempt this. Now, I know how to make. I don't know why I keep pressing that. Now, I can easily make, you know, more obsidian. Honestly, Pokemon spawning is not going to be the biggest problem. No, technically, don't need the fourth one here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 2. It's 5. I need 5 more. My bad. I don't want to be this one. Now, as I said, I'm going to end this off heading into the nether. So I'm not going to explore into it just because the factor that this is already 2 hours long, past 2 hours long. So I'm going to send that. The best part of living next to water is that you can always instant turn lava into obsidian. Now, if I do the lava farm correctly, I should be have infinite lava, even if I have the nether, because doing that would mean I have to go in and out of the nether consistently. That's time consuming. Let's take the books, since I'm gonna set up the enchantment room too. Okay. Now I just need to get the flint and steel, which is in here. Flint and steel! My sis is gonna hate me for doing that. Okay, now, moment of truth. Yes. Now I will make door. But sadly, I don't have the right wood for the door. Unless... these could work. Yes, yes, indeed. It'll work because of the fact that it's a mine shaft, so... Yeah, I want to make a lot of bookshelves. Still a lot more. But that should not be that difficult. Now to do as I promised, which is go into the nether. Oh, oh, this is cool. Okay. I don't think I've ever been in this biome. Hmm. Always traversing this area is so annoying. But as I said, I'm not going to explore in this episode. I just said I was going to get here, and I did. I kept my word. So, let's head back. Now also, I'll make stairs. So I don't have to jump and jump and jump. Which I can actually make right now. Thanks to my surplus of cobblestone. Okay, that means it needs to be brought up with level. There you go. I had to do that just so it's more speed efficient and cost efficient in my mind. Okay, that's gonna do it for this episode, guys. Hopefully y'all liked. Leave a leave a like. Make sure you leave a like, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon if you guys like my like how I'm filming this. Just I'm sorry if it took me a minute, and also the factor that it's now past 2 hours. But if you guys made it to the end, I really hope you guys liked the video. Sorry if there was not very much commentary, and if there was commentary, it wasn't that good. This is just as much as I can do for now, especially on my own. But hopefully y'all had fun. Now remember to stay safe, have fun, safe sails, and keep in mind of the ocean. Bye.